Have you ever stepped into an elevator and suddenly wondered, what if this thing just drops right now? What would I do? Maybe you've had the same thought as me, that if you jump at the very last second, you might survive the impact, right? In this Factoria video, I want to break this whole idea down and figure out whether it's actually possible or if we're basically doomed.
The real question is, can jumping at the last moment really reduce your fall speed enough to keep you alive? Let's say the elevator falls from a height of 30 meters. Using this formula, we can calculate the approximate speed of the falling elevator, where v is the final velocity, g is Earth's gravitational acceleration, and h is the height of the fall. By plugging in the numbers, the speed comes out to roughly 87 kilometers per hour. In this scenario, you're considered a professional athlete, someone who can jump upward at a speed of about 10.8 kilometers per hour. Meanwhile, most regular people can't jump faster than 3 to 5 kilometers per hour simply because they don't have the proper training. Now, if you jump upward at the last moment with a speed of around 10.8 kilometers per hour, your final impact speed would change like this, meaning yes, your collision speed would be slightly reduced. But do you really think that tiny difference is enough to keep you alive? Here comes the bitter truth. To understand whether this reduction helps or not, we need to look at the forces acting on your body at the moment of impact. Using the impulse change formula, which is calculated like this, where m is your mass and we assume you're no more than 70 kilograms, and delta v is the change in speed, which we take as 3 meters per second, the same as 10.8 kilometers per hour, even if your reaction time is only 0.05 seconds, the force you create still isn't enough to significantly reduce your falling speed. And there's something more. When you're inside a falling elevator and you feel weightless, it's because both you and the elevator are dropping together. So the floor isn't pushing up on your body at all. This is similar to the feeling of weightlessness that astronauts experience in space. But don't get it wrong. Feeling weightless doesn't mean you're actually floating in the air. It just means you're falling toward the ground at the same rate as the elevator. Even if you try to jump at the very last second, it won't make much difference. You're still falling. Being weightless simply means you're moving in sync with the fall. You might experience something like vacuum or zero gravity for a moment, but you can never actually stay suspended in the air. You don't even have the time for that. The whole thing only lasts a few seconds. I hope you never experience an elevator freefall, but if one day you ever find yourself in a falling elevator, the best thing you can do is lie flat on the floor and place your hand behind your head. This way, you spread the force across your whole body and increase your chances of surviving. And if you enjoy these curious what-if theories, I recommend subscribing to Factoria.